We shall discuss the short story The Blue Cross by G.K. Chesterton. Now this is the first Father Brown short story which became very famous later on, like Father with his brown cassock. Okay, so the theme is Father Brown's ability to save his own life and also to catch a criminal. So when he realizes that the police cannot all the time protect the citizens, he ventures into acting in his own way to make the criminal get caught. So the characters here are Flambeau and Valentine. Flambeau is a criminal and Valentine is a police officer. This particular work is first published in 23rd July 1910 with the title Valentine Follows a Curious Trail in the Sunday Evening Post. Now here, Aristide Valentine is the head of Paris police and Flambeau is the world's most famous criminal who has disguised but whose height cannot be hidden. He is 6 feet 4 inches tall. Valentine suspects him to go to London where he would attend an international conference of clergymen, possibly to steal some articles that is kept there for display. So Valentine crosses the channel and then he travels in a train, and in the train he finds a small Catholic priest who is referred to as Father Brown here, and he overhears this father talking to a lady about him carrying the silver cross with so much of blue stones in it, which is the famous blue cross. And Valentine cautions the priest for talking like this to everyone, for advertising the valuable thing that he is having with him. So he attempts to go after Flambeau and he loses his quarry, and finally he retraces his steps and reaches a particular restaurant where there he finds a mysterious dark stain on the wall, and he sees that the position of the salt and sugar is being switched, and the waiter tells that there were 2 clergymen, one small one and one big one, and it is this stain is caused by the small one. The smaller one threw his half-empty bowl of soup at the wall before quickly leaving to the restaurant. Now, this particular small priest is Father Brown. Later, they find a grocer's stand where instead of oranges, it was written nuts, and instead of nuts, it was written oranges. And he also says the same tale about 2 priests and the little one who upsets the apple cart and escapes. So he takes the help of 2 London policemen, and he reaches another restaurant where the front window is being cracked in a star-shaped way. And there he understands that the little priest, he overpaid and he smashed it with the umbrella. Then he goes to the sweet shop where the person says that there were 2 priests, and the smaller one returned telling that there was a misplaced package, and asked that sweet seller to mail it to Westminster if it is found. The shopkeeper said later on he found it and he sent it to Westminster. Then he finds the priest and follows them and follows after them hidingly, and then he overhears the theological debate between the 2 where the larger one criticized reason, and he reveals himself that he is Flambeau the criminal, and he asks the short priest, the small priest, for the package. Now Father Brown refuses to give, and then Flambeau says that he got the cross and he had given him the dummy package. Now Father Brown says that he had exchanged the packages, and the real one package is, he instructed the shopkeeper, from the sweet shop he exchanged it, and he made the sweet shop keeper to send it to Westminster. Now Father Brown says how he started suspecting Flambeau not to be a priest, and because he was wearing like a spiked bracelet on his sleeve, which is a symbol that he is not a priest and he is some criminal. Father Brown was determined not to draw attention to himself. That is why he misplaced the salt and sugar to check him. He even put salt in the coffee, but he, like Flambeau, without any complaint he drank it, which says that he is suspicious, he is with him for some purpose. Then again, finally, this theological doubt about the reason, what he said about reason, said that he is not, he got the poor understanding of theology and that he is not a priest. Flambeau threatens priest, and at this time Brown says that all what he has done to cause the attention of the police. He threw the soup bowl to get their attention. He misplaced the orange and nuts things to get the attention of the to get the attention of the police, and even throwing even hitting that window and breaking it with his umbrella was also his way of drawing attention to them. And this would be an obvious trail for the police to reach Flambeau. At that time, Valentine emerges with the police and arrests Flambeau. Both Flambeau and Valentine are surprised with the skill of this father, his superior detective skills for creating a trail to catch Flambeau. And whatever he did, though in the beginning it sounded like some eccentricism, it was his creative mind, it was his detective skills to leave behind some signs for the police to follow and follow on a trail and to catch Flambeau. Okay, so I hope you understood the story. That is all about the Blue Cross by G.K. Chesterton. Okay, thank you. Please do subscribe the channel. Okay.